I want to introduce you to Henry, and he is about to have a very bad day.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
And enter Henry. Your typical young, naive, medieval teenager.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
Typical teenager.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was, and you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
And in the business, we call that foreshadowing.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
All right. Thanks, Mom. All right, so we've got 2 levels of speech. Need to grab some grub because Henry's a hungry growing boy. Then we go see what Dad needs at the forge.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me
Sorry, I wanted to have a look around.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? Not drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Yes, sir. Hello, gentlemen. We have Jaroslav and Janik.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Henry, don't give away money like that. Here is the town drunkard, Kunesh, who we had to get the hammer and nails back from. Hey, buddy.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Okay. Henry's a young, cocksure young man in medieval times. I feel like with how his previous predisposition to Kunesh would be, plus being a young man, will be a little bit flippant for right now.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me, would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Yeah.
Okay, I should have chosen the other option. We chose 2 in speech, and you can avoid this little fight, but I like fighting. I like the action. So.
Oh! God damn!
Man.
Way off!
Come on.
Come here, lily liver!
Well, he just beat the tar out of us.
Dopey!
Come on. Yeah, get him, Henry. Get him. Ah. Yeah. Take that, Kunesh. Oh, block Henry. Come on. Ah.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
This is an important lesson. Just because you're young doesn't mean you're strong enough to take on the world. Henry's an untrained, not-nosed brat who just got taught a little bit of a lesson. So let's go get healed up from Mommy, and we'll figure out a different way to get back the hammer and nails. We can buy the... I think that's her right there. Mom!
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. You won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you
Perfectly
rogue.
honest. But,
I'll bake those pies tomorrow.
hello.
Wait, I'll bring the curd.
Bake those pies tomorrow. There's a charcoal burner. We'll buy some charcoal in a minute. But
Hey,
first,
Do you want to learn something?
No.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
go.
Yes?
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Probably should have done this first. Let you learn the basics of combat. But,
So, can we get started?
let's go.
Can.
Yep.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can shut up. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So are
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
of Rosenberg,
Deutsch is
even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian Dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and
are
you'll hear
on
for yourself.
Sigismund's side. Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Henry's just a young kid. He's just a naive teenager. This is something naive teenagers would do. You shouldn't do this. But the game, Henry's young and dumb. He would definitely do it. Also, I need them to help me beat up Kunesh since he gave me a walloping earlier.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
All right. Let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
All right. Well, let's go, boys. Come on.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Call of Duty. Jackson, we're needed at Burger Town. Take this RPG and take off the whole Russian Spetsnaz.
What do you want, lad?
Henry's a pretty convincing liar, to be honest.
I just went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Okay, so Henry really didn't lie there. He didn't lie. But he didn't tell the super truth, I guess.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
A rival
Hey,
gig.
Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Well, look at that little beta. Oh, he got hit right in the face. Big old
Fucker!
horse turd.
I'll make you pay for that.
Uh-huh. Come on. Bring it, big boy. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go low. Go high. Oh, yeah, come on, come on. Get out of the way, lady. Kunda! Block. Oh, let's kick it. Give him a kick. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah, beat his ass. Oh.
What are you
Oh, kick me right in the face. No.
right now?
No.
Coach Paul is on his way.
Oh, I guess we're running.
Run, you coward!
Oh, you guys were the ones bleeding. If I remember right, they were bleeding. We were not.
Welcome, Henry.
Yes, hello.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Kids, don't be short-sighted like that. You would get in so much trouble for throwing shit on someone's house like that. Don't do it. Be responsible.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
That's right. Come on here, boys. Also, this field right here behind Kunesh's little hut, it'll get you almost level 10 early for leg day.
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Our fists.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catchpole? Just try it, you old drunk.
Oh, he locks onto me.
You
Yeah.
fucking dog.
Goddamn. Called me a fucking dog. Boys. Yeah, there we go. Getting a few good licks here and there. Oh, come on. Come on. Did he just beat me up again?
Enough! Enough!
Okay, never mind.
I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Should have gave it to me in the first place, sir. All right, let's go get some ice cold beer for dear old drunkard dad, and then, honey, you can't pour like
May
that.
the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Or watch over you too, Bianca. Hey,
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
Wink, wink.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do.
Your beauty, of course.
Henry.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
For the game. Hi, Pa. What'd you do in Kuttenberg? What? Let's just do that first.
What did you actually do in Kuttenberg?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best place is here by the Sasau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough.
No. Being a little evasive about that, Dad.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Yes, sir.
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss. Go back and get me another, and you can pay for it yourself. That's the price of stupidity.
Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't want that beer. Oh, you... Okay. Okay. You built your own village, then killed him, and Sir Tavish was not happy with me at all. I'm gonna knock this guy out just because I'm mad. Okay, now, Dad, here's the cold beer.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
That is
Damn if
beautiful.
I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got
Yeah.
the charcoal. Good. And fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
All right, Dad. Could be fun.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
Strong father figure.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
He speaks the truth there. But also...
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
Violence does solve things.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Yes, sir. I wish I knew more about his father. He seems like he's an interesting character.
Do it.
Oh, yeah, bare hand that, Henry.
Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
They make it look so easy, but I've seen so many videos on this that I know better.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Sounds like it.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here.
Strong words from his dad
We'll
about
put it all
the
together.
emperor and his brother. It's looking good. Needs a little wrap around the handle, though.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Hello, hello.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Yes, sir.
Henry, are you all right?
Yeah. Oh. You're giggly.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Henry. And Henry's dad.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
He even wrapped it. You wrapped that quick. Oh. Dad knows what he's doing.
You did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
The untrained.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
No wonder why
It's been
he.
an honor, says Svan. Have a safe
No wonder why he
journey,
doesn't want
Svan.
Henry learning
The
the
honor is
sword.
mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Are you sure about that, Dad?
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Multiple banners. Different banners. Heavily armed horsemen. Beautiful sword. They're using fire arrows. Did you know that fire arrows weren't normally used in medieval times?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen
They
carefully.
didn't use them.
Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
He owes me. Come on. If only they had a ditch. They're just tearing through the town, aren't they? Just killing. Why? Why would you do that? Yeah.
We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people!
Dear.
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
This is senseless. Look at all the death. Oh, Dad's awesome. Oh, yeah. Get him. Nice parry slash. Oh, yeah. Your old dad there just took out like 6 or 8 people. Oh. Oh, look at even Mom holding up the sword to defend her. Look at all those cowards.